slim. I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a story time on a stalker that me and my friends actually had. Today we're out on my balcony in my apartment because it's a really nice day outside, and I'm like kneeling down, whatever, it'll be fine. So yeah, anyway, today I'm going to talk about a stalker that me and my friends had, and it was like me and two of my friends. We'll call them, well, one of them's name is Jada. She wouldn't mind if I said her name. And another friend we're not friends with anymore, which is a whole nother story time. We're just going to name her Brittany. Brittany is always like the crazy bitch, right? I don't know. So yeah, we're going to call her Brittany. Let's start this story time off by talking about Brittany. She was really like a crazy bitch. Like, freshman year, we were all like roommates. Like, her and Jada were roommates, and me and this other girl were roommates, and all together we were suite mates. So yeah. So yeah, at this time we were suite mates, and Brittany was this crazy ass bitch. And you know those like freshman girls that like really go wild when they go to college? Like, that was her. Like, she did any and everything you could think that a wild freshman girl would do. Okay? So this, to start off the story, like, this guy, I don't know, oh yeah, she met him, she was like walking to the cafeteria on campus, and she met this guy, and he wasn't really cute, but she got his number anyway, and blah blah blah. So we were like, cool, whatever. And she's like, yeah. That night that she got his number, she decided that she was gonna go spend the night at his house 2 towns over. So me and Jada are like, oh bitch, this is a dumbass idea. You're gonna get like freaking stolen and raped. Like, where are you going? Like, we tried to, like, we couldn't tell her anything. She's always gonna do what she wanted to do. So we were trying to make it like at least more safe. What's the address? How long are you gonna be there? Where is he? Like, you know, like, what is he driving? What's his license plate? Like, stuff like that. We were trying to get that from her. And we were like, this is a dumbass idea. And it was. Long story short, she went over there 2 towns over, okay? She thought it was 15 minutes away. It wasn't. It was 45 minutes away. He gave her the wrong address. He actually didn't have his own car. It was his parents' car. He lived at his parents' house. He locked her in there because she said she wanted to leave because he was getting creepy, and he locked her in the room, would not give her her charger so she could charge her phone and call her friends. She found some way to call one of her friends. At this time, me and Jada didn't have a car. Well, I had a car, but my dad didn't let me bring it to college, so we couldn't go get her. She had to call one of her other friends to come get her, and she had to like literally run away from the house into the street trying to find her friend because she didn't have a phone, or her phone wasn't charged. And it was a crazy story. So we were like, wow, he's really crazy. She blocked him, which she was stupid to go over to his house anyway. But yeah, so at this point, like, fast forward like probably like a week or 2 later, I'm walking from like an on-campus interview for a job on campus. So I'm coming from that, and I'm walking to my dorm, and I'm like, wow, that interview went really good. You know, I was dressed really appropriately. I'm like feeling myself. I'm walking back to the dorms, and this guy talks to me. And like, at this point, I've never given my number out to a stranger ever. Like, I have lived in a small town. Any number that I gave out was to somebody I've known since I was 3. Okay, so like, I didn't really venture out. And so he tries to talk to me. He's like, hey, how you doing, you know? And I was like, oh, hi. Like, he wasn't my type. Like, actually, he really wasn't cute at all, but I was really feeling myself. And I was like, wow, somebody wants to talk to me. And at this point, like, guys didn't really talk to me. I don't know why, but whatever. So I was like, wow, like, I did really well in my interview. Like, this guy's trying to talk to me. Wow, like, this is a good day. So I give him my number. I'm like, okay, like, he's cool. He should be cool, like, whatever. So he starts texting me immediately. And I'm like, okay, cool, like, texting him back, blah, blah. So me and Jada had to go to the bank. Well, the bank is, like, probably, like, 5 minutes away from the dorm. But did I have my car at this time? I had to have my car at this time. Oh, I did have my car. Oh, I just must not have wanted to go get Brittany. But I had my car, so we drove to the bank, and at around 4:30 when the campus closes, the bank, it takes like 30 minutes to get to the bank, even though it's really only 5 minutes away. So we go there and he's texting me and I'm like, he's like, oh, let's hang out tonight, blah blah blah, come pick me up because I have a car, come pick me up, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, like I don't know you, like let's get to know each other. I said it really nice. I was just like, yeah, let's get to know each other first, blah blah blah, before we like meet each other, like or whatever. And then he starts to just go off on me, like legit ham on my ass. You're ugly, you're fat, blah blah blah. You don't deserve me, blah blah. Like going off because I didn't want to hang out with him because I didn't know him very well. Immediately I went doo doo doo, block motherfucker. I'm not dealing with this shit. And like me and Jada are laughing at this, like wow, this nigga's really crazy. I'm like yeah, blah blah blah. And so like we're all like all of us roommates, suite mates are like talking about the situation. And Ray is like, wait, what's his name? And I'm like, oh, his name is CJ. Not connecting the dots. Like, this is how little I knew about this guy before. I'd never seen him before. Jada had seen him before, but I'd never seen him before. I didn't know anything about this dude. Okay, like, what's up? And she's like, oh, what's his number? And I show her his number, and she, this is the same dude that freaking tried to kidnap me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's so weird. It's such a coincidence that he tries to talk to me as well. Wow, that's such a coincidence, right? Not thinking anything. So I'm like, wow, this is really crazy. She blocked him, I blocked him. We thought he was out of our lives, right? So fast forward, this is like probably 2 months later at this point. And remember, me and her both met him on campus. But later we found out that he doesn't go to school here. So what is he doing on campus? He lives 2 towns over, 45 minutes away. He has his work isn't here. Like he has no reason to be in this town at all, much less on the campus trying to talk to people, you know? So Jada's walking on campus. It's like kind of later because campus ends at 4:30, so I think her class ended at like around 4. So she's like walking back to the dorms, and this guy tries to talk to her, and she's seen him before, okay? And she looks and she kind of like, huh? And she looks at him and she's like, wow, this is CJ. And she's like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, like trying to get away because she knows she's crazy. And I'm like, what is, okay, so everybody who goes to who lives on campus here, and still now, they know that we are like the 3 Musketeers. At least at the time, we were the 3 Musketeers. We didn't go anywhere without each other. Everyone knew that we were best friends, okay? Including him, because Brittany talked about us to him as well. So he knew this, and we're like, at this point, we're like, this is not a coincidence, okay? This is not a coincidence that he tries to talk to all of us. He comes on this campus, blah blah blah. And Brittany had told us before that she had seen him multiple times on campus, but like in places that there's no way he should have been, okay? And like looking at her and staring at her and stuff like that. So we're like, what the fuck, like that's strange. But I hadn't seen that on campus because I really wasn't on like the main campus. I was kind of off campus with my curriculum and stuff. So I really wasn't on the main campus a lot, but to eat and to stay in the dorms. So here he comes, trying to talk to Jada, and we're like, this is not a coincidence. At this point, this dude is really weird. We need to keep a lookout for him. So we would see him on campus all the time, and it was getting really creepy, like to the point where he was just standing there and staring at us. So we were like just on high alert, you know, making sure we weren't alone anywhere, like at night or anything alone, or anything, like making sure that we were always together. So one time we went to Walmart, right? This is like the breaking point for us. We went to Walmart, we walk in, and our Walmart, there's like the women's section on the left and the food section on the right, like when you walk into this particular entrance. So we walk into the entrance, and he's just standing there like this, eyes like staring into our soul. And it wasn't like, oh, he was shopping or something like that, and he just happened to see us and was like, or anything like that. He was deliberately standing there staring at the entrance, waiting for somebody to come in. And we're like freaking out at this point. We're like, okay, we're gonna ignore him, we're gonna get our groceries, and we're gonna leave. So we start moving. We're trying to move fast so we can get the hell up out of there. And he's legitimately following us. I'm not like, oh, he just happened to be on the same aisle. He was legitimately following us. Okay, at every corner he was there looking at us like, I see you, I'm following you, I want you to know that I'm here and I've been watching you, like that type of thing, okay? And like I said before, this wasn't like, oh, he just tried to talk to us and here he comes. Happened to see him. We saw him probably like 40 or 50 times on campus looking at us, not just like, oh, he happened to be here, like looking at us, deliberately telling us like, bitch, I see you. So at this point, we get out of there and we're like, no, I'm done. Like, this is what I tell them. They're like, oh shit, that's really scary. And I'm like, I'm done with this shit. He's following us off campus. I'm done. I'm going to the campus police. So we go to the campus police. I'm like, we're all going together, so I'm not the only one looking like a crazy bitch. So we can all tell our story. So we all go, and we get this older black guy, and Brittany goes in first, and because she was the beginning of this whole story, she goes in first. She comes out and she's like, he's a douchebag, blah blah. And at this time, we wrote all our statements down and everything. I thought she just said the whole story. I don't know really what she said, how she delivered it, but she was like, he's a douche, and I was like, maybe he's really not. He seems like a really nice old man, blah blah blah. And he doesn't even bring me inside of an interview or anything. He comes outside himself. I guess he was like, this is a waste of my time. I'm not even bringing it inside. So he comes and he's like, so what happened? I'm like, yeah, I'll give him my number. And like I told him like where I was coming from and blah blah. And I told him, yeah, I give him my number. And he goes, that's the problem right there. You don't just give strangers. No, he said, this is exact words. He said, so you just give your number out to just anybody? I said, I mean, no, that was my first time actually ever doing that. And he was like, see, that's the problem right there. You just give your number out to anybody, blah blah blah. And like shortened version, he basically said, you're a fucking whore for giving your number out, and I can't do anything about this. And like we really wanted to like tell them so that they know like who this is, like giving them pictures and stuff so they know if they see him on campus, like he shouldn't be here and he's harassing young women. Like that's scary, you know what I mean? Like we didn't want anybody else to like go through what we had went through. So it was kind of like, wow, like, and he just dismissed it altogether. He just kind of like walked away from me like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Like literally, we didn't even finish the interview. He just walked away from me. And he was like, yeah, you're just a college girl, like this whore. First of all, giving your number out does not mean you're a fucking whore. Like, I don't know who fuck told him that, but apparently we were all hoes for giving out our number. And he just like, don't do that again, blah blah. And we were just like, wow, like you're not even gonna do anything. You're not even gonna, because we had a picture and everything. We were like, you're not even gonna take a picture of him to like warn people to watch out for him being on this campus when he shouldn't be, harassing young women and being crazy. Like he literally tried to lock her in her house. Like she should have went to the police right then and there, but I mean, come on, like that's fucking crazy. But yeah, that was my stalker story. And like the police not doing anything, that doesn't like, mean every police officer is gonna be like that. Really, like if something's happening to you like this, go to the police. You never know. If they can't do anything, they can't do anything about it. If they won't do anything, they won't do anything. You can't do anything about that, but you need to try. And if something really, like, if you can, like, handle the situation, like, we handled it, he went away after a couple months, you never know, like, the police might be able to do something and get you help. If not, like, if you can handle the situation, he went away for you, he's probably doing that to somebody else. Okay, just tell the police. Even though they didn't do anything in my situation, they might be able to help you in yours. So yeah, that's the end of my stalker story, my group stalker story, whatever you want to call it, where the police did nothing about it and we're scared as fuck. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment, all that good stuff. Oh, follow me on other social media. I have that in the description below. Yeah, have a great, beautiful, hot ass motherfucking day. Bye.